Hello YouTubers, it's Championdjk coming at you again with another video, and welcome to the first episode of 10 Car Tuesday. This is going to be a new little series that I'm going to start, and I'm not sure how long it's going to run, but I've got a lot of stuff to crack open that just wouldn't fit into the weekly vids that I do. So we're going to have to add another video here, and it's going to be called 10 Car Tuesday. And as you can guess, it's going to be released on Tuesdays, and I'm going to open up 10 cars. Alright, so today, and I don't know, there won't be any real rules to this except for the fact that it'll probably be some sort of theme the 10 cars will all fit. For example, today we're going to see 10 Ferraris, and we're going to free the piece on 10 Ferraris. So, let's go ahead and get right into it here. So, for the first casting that we're going to take a look at is the Ferrari 308 from Hot Wheels. And again, mostly these will probably all be Hot Wheels that we do in these videos. At least a lot of them will be, maybe some Matchbox thrown in there too. But anyway, we're going to talk a little bit about the casting. I'm gonna open up these, and yeah, that's going to be it. All right, so this is the Ferrari 308. I've actually got 3 of these to show you today. So this is the first 3 cars of our little 10 car piece freeing time here. So I'll show you them all 3 at once there. Just a little bit about the casting. The casting did debut in 1978. It was also an original 1982 Real Rider. Other than that, it had a ton of mainline releases all the way up until 2004, where it was final run. So final run means they went ahead and they made a last one. They called it a final run, and they destroyed the tool afterwards. So there's an interesting tidbit of information for you. So let's start with this is one that was released in 2002 in black with lace wheels. We'll go ahead and open it up. I do have quite the extensive collection of this casting. So these are the ones I didn't have loose. So decided we go ahead and open them up on this video. Pretty basic. You got black. You got the Ferrari logo there. 308 turbo on the side. Pretty cool. There was a couple different toolings of this casting, however, too, that it should be noted. I think these are all going to be the same. Yeah, I think the older one, the front end was a little bit different. So, don't have an example to show you right here on video. But here is the black 308 Turbo. And I think it's a pretty decent looking car. Looks pretty good on the wheels. This, of course, is an all-metal casting since it's an older one. You got some paint flakage here coming off of the rivet, which is okay. So this was released in 2002. So just when was it final run? So just 2 years before it had its final run. All right. So then this one is from 2001. This one's in silver. Go ahead and open that up. Take her out, and again we got some paint flakage coming off of the rivet. But this is a nice solid silver. Real basic. Just a Hot Wheels tampo on the back, and a Ferrari logo on the front, and that is it. No headlights, tail light, or no tail light detail. I guess you wouldn't really detail the headlights on this one anyway, since they were originally pop-up headlights, I believe, in this car. So here it is. You got a black metal base, silver. Looks pretty decent. Nice little glossy Ferrari 308. It should also be noted that this casting was called a couple of different things. It was called a Race Bait 308 before it had a Ferrari license. And I think they also called it like Street Beast or something like that in one other series. So there's those 2. And then the third one, we got a basic red one here. This one is from 1998. So pretty crazy that this is already 20 years old. And we're going to go ahead and take it out of the package. Free the piece. And we're going to get some flakage on the rivet. Yeah, a little bit. Looks like all these cars do. Alright, so there's that. This is, again, very, very basic. We got a large Ferrari logo on the hood, as opposed to these ones here, which are a little bit more updated logo. So we got this large Ferrari logo on the hood, Hot Wheels logo on the back. And that is it for this one. Just really, really basic on those 5-spoke wheels. And there that is. Okay, so there is number 1 through 3 of our 10 cars that we're going to go ahead and open up in this video. Moving on from that, the next casting we're going to take a look at, and we also have 3 of this casting. This is the Ferrari 458 Italia. All right, so this casting actually debuted in 2010, and you're looking at the debut model right here. It was last seen in the 2014 mainline, and it had some mainline releases in between, which the other two that we got to look at here are the two mainline releases from 2014. So first thing, let's go ahead and open up this original release of it, which this original release is in a nice Ferrari red. And there it is. You got your open hole 5 spokes. That one. This casting, of course, has a plastic base, metal body, nice detail in the molding of the interior, showing the engine back there. Very, very basic again, just straight up red. We got a little bit of tampo going on right here, and then we got a little tiny Ferrari logo there, and some headlights. So that's kind of nice that we get some headlights with this model. Would be super cool if it would have came with headlights and rear detail instead of this little Ferrari logo right here, but it's a $1 car. At least it was a $1 car then. I have no idea what if this is desirable to get now or what, but it was a $1 car. And then in 2014, which would have marked the last year for Ferrari licensing with Hot Wheels, since they lost it, it was available in these two colors. It was in this blue. And let's see what case. This was in an M case, this blue one, and it looks pretty nice. Again, we get the front detail of the headlights and the Ferrari logo, and then we get side details, and again, no rear details on it. It's in kind of a deep metallic blue with that stripe on the side. Got those wheels with the yellow lines, and then some yellow in the tampos. And then this one here, another Ferrari 458, this time in black. Same tampo scheme. You got the stripe on the side, you got white line wheels, Ferrari logo on the side, Ferrari logo on the front, and your headlight tampos. And again, of course, metal body, plastic base, plastic wheels and tires. And I think this is a very nice looking model. This is definitely my favorite of the three, of course. It's a classic red Ferrari color, which is all Ferraris should be in red, in my opinion. So there is that. And then that's it for that casting. So now we're 6 cars in. We got 4 to go. This next casting, I have 2 versions of. This is the Ferrari F430 Spider. And you're looking at the mainline debuts of them. I think this was also available in black in its mainline debut, which is 2006. This casting was last seen in 2011, but I just got these 2 to show you. Your standard 5-spoke wheels there, and then these faster than ever wheels. So let's go ahead and just open these kind of both up at once, since other than the wheel variation, these are the same. It should also be noted that there's a card variation when they had the faster than ever wheels. There it is, ultra fast wheels. The thing I believe about the faster than ever wheels, the original ones, is they also had a different axle composition. So the axle was actually part of what made them faster than ever. I'm not sure on the details on that exactly, but I think it was more of some different alloy or something that made it create less friction. So race gurus would probably be able to tell you about that one in detail. This one is pretty neat, though. It does have the lens detail in the headlights, which is part of the windshield piece. Which the windshield piece is kind of an interesting... Actually, I think this is actually a separate piece. This engine cover is actually a separate piece from the windshield piece, so it actually gets more pieces than a normal Hot Wheel. But of course it has less metal in it, I guess, because it's convertible. Then you got plastic base, chrome plastic base, and it looks pretty good. So you got that front detail there, no rear detail, and you get the little tiny Ferrari logo on the side. I really wish they would have just ditched the Ferrari logo on the side for some taillights, because you know they can do 2 passes, so just to do a pass that's just this logo is kind of a waste. I really wish they would have just done tail detail on it. You could have put a Ferrari logo back there. But I guess most people keep these cars packaged, and you see it from the side more than anything, so maybe that was part of the Ferrari license, was they had to have the logos in certain spots, which is very possible. Alright, so there is those two, and that would be number 7 and 8. Now we got the last two here. This one I only got one version of. This is the Ferrari LaFerrari, and this was a mainline debut in 2014. Again, the last year of Ferrari in the mainline. And this is a pretty nice looking casting. This was also available in a silver. And Tampa wise, you get similar treatment here. It says Ferrari there. You got headlights, the Ferrari logo there, and a little tiny Ferrari logo on the side. And it's red, which is an appropriate color, of course. Plastic base, metal body. This whole roof piece obviously is plastic. The canopy. And I think it looks great, though. They did a great job on the tooling for this car. I think it does look pretty good. So I dig it. It's a shame that they don't have the licensing for these anymore. So this may be the only release of it we see, at least until Mattel gets a Ferrari license back, which I'm sure eventually probably will happen. So there was only 2 available versions of this car, this red one and a silver one. And I don't have the silver one out to show you. I do have it in my collection. I just didn't have it carded. I have it loose somewhere. So there that is. Alright, and then finally, for the last car for today, we've got the Ferrari 348. This is collector number 443. I believe this one was 1998 is when this one was released. This casting has been around for a long time. It has been around since 1991, where it had its mainline debut. It was last seen in 2008 in a Ferrari 5-pack. And this one has a plastic base, metal body, black. We've got some package rub on the roof here, which that might polish out. And again, with Ferraris, very, very basic tampos. You got Ferrari logo right there. Nothing on the sides or back, but you get a tampo on the rear windshield. So, the rear glass, and that's it. This is just in black with 5-dot wheels. This has been released a ton of times, this car, and I do have actually a ton of them in my collection. I've got a lot of 348s in my collection, and this was the only one when I was going through carded ones I have that I didn't already have loose, so I had to grab it out, and we had to go ahead and get it open. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video. Again, this is going to be your 10-car Tuesday video, and we'll see how this goes. I'm going to do... I'll probably pre-film a few of these for a few weeks in advance right now, and we'll run it for a couple of weeks, and we'll see if you guys like this video. I'll keep going until I don't have anything else to open up. As far as Hot Wheels, older main lines typically is what we're going to be looking at. Some current ones, but mostly older main lines, because everything I get now I open up right away, so there's not going to be much that's current. Alright, so there is that for this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thanks for supporting my channel. Please hit the like button, please subscribe, all that good stuff, and have a great day.